Crash and burn.
Hey everybody! So tonight I am going to be discussing the train wreck that was season 6 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I know using the word or the term train wreck might not be the best, but God almighty, that season, fuck, I mean, emotionally it is a total train wreck. I hate this season. I know most of the fan base does, and I know that in the past few years, people have sort of warmed up to the season, and they've really come to understand how important it is. And I recognize the importance of this season, but I still don't like it. It's so depressing, and it's like nothing good happens, and even the bad guys, I don't even think they're that great. The trio, Warren and Jonathan and the blonde one, can't remember his name. And that's kind of weak too. The only real redeeming thing I could say about season 6 as far as like how I feel was I liked how Warren's misogyny was like right out in front, and how it's obviously a show that is centered around a female lead. And I liked that sense of duality, how Warren's misogyny was, well, constantly thwarted by Buffy being a girl. And I loved that. And boy, does Warren get his at the end when fucking Willow goes all Hellraiser on him and skins him. But I just hate this season. I find the trio sort of lame. There's like a laundry list of things. I mean, first off, they believe that Buffy, the Scoobies, believe that Buffy is in some hell dimension, so they pull her out of it. But the truth of the matter was, Buffy was in heaven. This causes Buffy to experience a whole bunch of like death trauma, and she goes through the rest of the season, well, 7/10 of the season at least, feeling indifferent towards life. She's reckless. She doesn't care. The thing with the physical relationship she has with Spike intensifies, and she just sort of loses all sense of responsibility. And it's because this is hell. She tells Spike that Earth is hell and she was in heaven. And of course, everybody finds out in the musical episode, which was amazing. But I don't know. That's horrible. And then all of the stress of the season and everything that's happened causes Dawn to turn into a klepto. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing with this season? Dawn's a klepto. Buffy doesn't care if she lives or dies. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Buffy has to get a job working fast food at the Double Meat Palace because she had to quit school because of Joyce's medical bills and everything. They started to pile up, so she's not going to be able to keep the house if she doesn't have all her friends move in and she doesn't get a job to help pay the rent. Wow. That's a really great way to reward somebody who's saved the world a bunch of times. And it's like, could this get any more depressing? Yes. Yes, it can. Got a whole list of things here. Willow ends up getting addicted to magic in sort of the heroin junkie sense. And this peaks with her almost killing Dawn, which prompts Tara to leave her. But of course, Tara's still in the background doing her best to try and help Willow beat this magic addiction. But there, Willow, sweet, cute, sensible Willow, turns into a fucking junkie. What else? Let's see. Oh, yes, that's right. Xander and Anya come to an end, even though I absolutely loved them as a couple. I don't understand why TV shows can't have one couple get married and stay happy. Just have the marriage take place, have it happen in the background. Don't split them up. I don't understand this sort of soap opera standard that was set decades ago that every show seems to adhere with. Like, nobody can ever be emotionally happy on any TV show for any real length of time. So Xander and Anya break up, and then Tara dies. That's right. Warren shoots and kills Tara at the end, which was, as far as the shock value is concerned, wow, that was massive. The only thing that shocked me bigger about this show was initially way back in season 1 when Buffy died. I didn't see that coming. But then when they introduced Dawn as her lifetime sister at the end of Buffy versus Dracula. And, you can imagine everyone's shock when you're watching this on TV when season 5 was happening. And then now there's the premiere. She's like, don't forget to take your sister. And it's like, Mom! And it's like, dude, Buffy has a sister? And then we had to wait till the next week. We had to wait a whole week back then. It's insane. Then, what else? Tara dies, prompting Willow to try and end the world. Sensible response. Of course, she does skin Warren. God, I hated Warren, so her skinning him alive was awesome. That was kind of cool. And then, oh, yes, the episode Normal Again, which ends with the fan base being left to question if whether or not Buffy is a slayer and Sunnydale is a place and vampires are real, because the episode concludes with Asylum Buffy slipping away into catatonia again, which calls the entire show into question. I hate season 6. Like, I hate season 6. And then, oh fuck, drum roll, Spike tries to rape Buffy. Yeah. For some reason, they thought it would be a good idea to write some rape into this series. And Spike tries to rape her in Buffy's bathroom. I'm not even sure how that could ever happen, because Buffy could kill Spike, who at this point knows that he could kill Buffy too, because when the Scoobies brought her back, she wasn't quite human, because Spike is able to hit her without his chip going off. But nevertheless, Buffy is incredibly strong, and I just don't see her being the victim of a rape, even if it is at the hands of a super strong vampire. Why would they have Spike rape Buffy? What the fuck is wrong with this season? And yeah, like, I mean, all of these things, I understand that the season's important. It's pivotal. It really helps Buffy realize the reality of everything, and she grows as a character so much more than she has in any other season. But I don't care. I just don't understand why Spike had to try and rape her. Dawn's a klepto, Willow's a junkie, Willow tries to end the world, Xander and Anya end. Oh my god. They pull Buffy out of heaven. This season's a train wreck. Again, there's that word. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it, because, God, why would they have Spike try and rape Buffy? Come on. Jesus Christ. But that's it. So I'm done. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for almost 8 minutes while I discussed the horrible mess that is season 6 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I hate this season like poison. You guys are amazing. Don't forget that. Have a good night.